Oh, hey, Hainan. Oh, why the long face? Are you okay? You look troubled.
It's just that lately I feel like I'm stuck in a motion life. I keep seeing other people doing better than me in every aspect. Meanwhile, I don't have any hobbies, talent, or any idea on what I want to be in the future.
Hainan, that honestly sounds a lot like quarter-life crisis. Do you know what's that?
No, it's my first time hearing it. What's that?
Oh, I've read a journal about this recently. Wait, let me pull it out. Okay, so the journal explains that quarter-life crisis happens during the crucial transition to adulthood. It's like when people start taking on big responsibilities, like careers, finances, and personal lives. This phase brings a lot of anxiety about the future and confusion about which direction to take.
That sounds a lot like what I'm going through. Do you know what causes anxiety exactly?
Well, from what I've read, a lot of it comes from navigating career changes, facing pressure from family and society, and the temptation to constantly compare yourself to people who are doing way better and more successful than yourself. This can create feelings of failure, frustration, and low self-confidence,
Oh, so comparing yourself with other people's make things worse. That's why I felt so down. Does the journal say anything about how these feelings affect people?
Actually, yes. It highlights that this crisis can trap people in a negative cycle of self-doubt and anxiety. It stops them from moving forward towards their goals because they can feel inadequate or overwhelmed, like you.
Oh, I see. Is there any way to help going through this phase?
Actually, yeah. The study suggests that support systems like family, friends, mentors, and counseling are crucial in this moment. Without guidance like career mentoring and stress management, early adults risk prolonged emotion struggles during this transition, which can interfere with building a stable and fulfilling adult life, so on.
So, quarter-life crisis isn't just about feeling lost, but it also needs support to handle a transition, right?
Yes, exactly. Understanding these pressures and providing the right help can really make a difference for young adults managing this tough period. Quarter-life crisis is a normal phase. I'm going through it too. We're not broken, just loading. So don't let this feeling consume you, okay? You got me.
Okay, thank you so much, Ishika. I think I feel better now.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay, so next time, don't do it yourself, okay?
We all know that many university students dealing with quarter-life crisis until this year, 2025. Before we talk about quarter-life crisis, it's important to understand that pure mental health condition of university students. Many students are dealing with heavy pressure. We are expected to manage academic demands, social expectation, and decision about the future, all at the same time.
Because of this challenge, more and more students report feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and emotionally exhausted. Many struggle because they think they must appear strong and independent. So, mental health issues among students are actually very common and not something rare.
Studies also show that university students are at a very high risk of experiencing anxiety and even depression. Many of us often worry a little bit too much about grades, career, finances, relationships, and even our identity, and also visions regarding the future. These worries can make us feel lost and uncertain about life. Lifestyle also plays a huge role in our mental health state. Students often have irregular sleep, lack of physical activities, and spend long hours of sitting, or even excessive activities with little to no rest, which can make emotional problems worse and even cause physical harm. So overall, mental health challenges are real and are increasing among university students. That is why topics like quarter-life crisis are important to discuss, so students know they are not alone and support is available.
To understand how to deal with TLC, first, we need to know what a healthy psychological state actually looks like. Psychological well-being refers to how well a person functions in everyday life, how they handle challenge, build relationship, pursue goals, and continue to grow. It is not just about the absence of problems, but the presence of positive qualities like confidence, purpose, and emotional balance. Researchers often explain psychological well-being through 6 dimensions. This includes self-acceptance, knowing who you are, your strengths, your weakness, and comfortable with who you are. Positive relationship, having a warm, trusting, and supportive connection with others. Autonomy, thinking and making decisions for yourself without being controlled by others. Environmental mastery, manage daily life well and creating situations that work for you. Purpose of life, having a clear goals and sense of direction. Personal growth, continue to learn, improve, and reach your potential. Overall, psychological well-being show up in how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It shapes how we navigate our life, relate to people, and continue developing as an individuals. So now the question becomes, how can we strengthen our psychological well-being?
Hey everyone, in this part, I want to talk about how we can improve our psychological well-being by doing physical activities. Research shows that one of the most effective ways to support our mental health is through physical activity. And the good news is, it doesn't have to be intense or complicated. Even simple and regular exercise can make a big difference. For example, doing low to moderate aerobic exercise 2 until 3 times a week for around 6 weeks has been proven to reduce stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms. It also helps us feel more stable emotionally and improve life satisfaction. Another helpful activity is yoga. Just one short yoga session can already calm our mind, increase relaxation, and bring more positive emotion. It helps us reconnect with our body and manage our feeling better. Besides that, we can also improve our well-being through dance, because dance enhances individuals' bodily awareness and sensory expression. It helps us connect more deeply with our emotion through movement, which can reduce stress and improve mood.
Meaningful social interactions play a crucial role in enhancing psychological well-being, as spending quality time with friends, family, and the community rather than engaging in superficial contact provides emotional support, mutual understanding, and a sense of belonging. Psychological well-being is further strengthened when individuals find meaning and purpose in their activities and relationships by aligning social life, work, or hobbies with personal values and life goals. In addition to social engagement and purposeful activity, emotional intelligence is also a significant contributing factor to well-being, as individuals with high emotional intelligence are better able to regulate with their emotion, cope with stress activity, and build health and supportive relationships.
Recently, there are more than a ton of solutions in improving psychological well-being, one of them being involved in art activities. Most people often doubt the correlation between art and mental health, but research says otherwise. In fact, it is proven that engaging art activities can improve our psychological well-being, even our emotional intelligence. Though art activities can improve our psychological well-being, there is a slight variation in its effect, depending on its methods. Visual arts enable individuals to convey their ideas, emotions, and perceptions through sketches and painting, which elicited emotional experience, hence increasing empathy. Music facilitates the learning process and positively influences memory retention. Music also facilitates various facets of student life, encompassing physical and mental health, self-esteem, confidence, social relationships, and also positive emotions.
So, improving psychological well-being isn't always about a big change. Sometimes it starts with small steps, like taking a walk, stretching, joining a short walk session, or practicing breathing exercise. What matters most is doing it consistently.
And now we're moving to the PERMA model. PERMA model consists of 5 nurturing points, with all of them having their set of unique purpose. The first one is P, as in positive emotions. It's all about our joy being intentional, because knowing when to be happy is as good as it sounds. The next up is E, as in engagement, because being mindful about what we're doing is great. The next up is R, as in relationships. It's a tricky one, because it depends on our supportive connection with all the people we have through in our lives. M, everything has a meaning if you have a purpose, and it all comes from us. And lastly, accomplishment feels real. Doesn't matter how small it is, as long as you are proud about it. It all matters. By the end of it, we all know that quarter-life crisis is a phase. You'll get through it. You can do it.